Hello, my beautiful Taurus. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be tapping into the person that is on your mind right now, darling Taurus. This could be dealing with a romantic, platonic situation, work, family, darling. It's up to you, darling. It's the person that is on your mind, darling. I always like to say when it comes to my readings, your gender does not matter. He, she, they, or other, darling. If the message resonates, it resonates with you. If it doesn't, then it just means I'm not tapping into your person right now, which is perfectly okay. But if I do, and you do enjoy this tarot reading today, my beautiful Taurus, let me know in the comments below, as well as give this video a like and subscribe because it does help me out a lot. Be sure to check out your general weekly tarot readings that I do for you every Monday, as well as, I don't know why I said Monday so weird, as well as your monthly tarot reading, Taurus. But remember, these cards are just here to give you some food for thought, a perspective to consider. And at the end of the day, especially when we're talking about people's energies, honey, this is just purely just for fun on my side of things, because I feel as if tarot doesn't get quite all the nuances of someone's life, and especially when it comes to general readings like this, how one Taurus's situation with a person and the history they have with that person is going to be completely different compared to someone else. So I can give you some advice on how I'm perceiving something, but you know your situation best. Don't be feeding energy into a situation that you just know isn't good for you just because a tarot message says that it looks like it could potentially be good, right? But let's just get into this energy. I want to tap into first their energy, Taurus, see what their thoughts, what their feelings are towards you, see what's up here. Girl, come on now. I can't handle these cards. We have the Empress card coming in here, the King of Wands coming in, as well as the Eight of Pentacles coming in here for you, Taurus. So I see on their side of things towards you, Taurus, they really want to work on this, but I feel as if they have like a sense of a control issue. Taurus shows to me with this King of Wands and this Empress card. It's like the sense of where they want things to be on like their terms for you, Taurus. They're just like, they want to be with you, but I don't know if you are just like living a type of lifestyle, Taurus, that they are not in alignment with, or maybe they just in terms of emotions, or just it just feels as if like they have like they want to do things with you, but it's just on their terms, and just like they're not really budging in terms of their perspective, which I can really get that frustration energy coming in here with this Tower card coming in here as well. Yeah, it's like this sense here, Taurus, where it just feels as if like they're at this point where let's see here, especially with that Tower card, it's like they're at this point of where, you know, they're not interested in budging. I'm going to be honest here, they're not interested in budging, but at the same time they want to be with you. I would say with this type of situation, what it is that you're getting with them, I don't see them really changing. I don't see them shifting their views, even if I have to say this, darling, I do have to say this, Taurus, even if they do say that they're willing to work on things, I do feel as if you were to engage with them, like it may start out looking like it's fine, fresh and dandy, honey, but then it just starts spiraling back down to the same situation where they start projecting their wants, their desires, and how they see this connection with you should be, rather than actually having it be like a mutual situation here, darling, which I don't know how I really feel about that, Taurus, to be quite honest with you. I don't really like how that type of perspective is, right? So let's see your feelings in regards to this. It's just so interesting because it's just like they want to be with you, but then it's just like they want to be just so controlling of you that it's at this point where it's just like, do they even like you for you, Taurus, or do they just like the idea of being like in a connection? I just heard parents. I don't know if like they just want someone to like show to their parents or something, or like, ooh, is that what the tea is, Taurus? Is there something about where they're concerned about like you not matching their parents' approval based off of like their own strict views? And like just because of your sense of independence that you have, Taurus, you're kind of at this place of just being like, take what you get, honey, and you're not budging. I feel like that's actually the issue here. It feels almost as if they're concerned about, Taurus, their perspective on like whether it's like their parents or like people they care about, maybe like their friends or coworkers or something. Like they care about like a lot of like matching the views of like how other people are going to be perceiving them. And so just as like an example, honey, right? Let's just say like, you know, they have like a Christian family, and you are into like the esoteric, right? And so you're not about going to Sunday churches, going to Sunday service each weekend, honey. You want to be doing your own thing. But on their side, they're just like, no, this is kind of a make or break situation. It's interesting. Let's get into your perspective though. Queen of Cups, the Star card, Ten of Swords, as well as the Ten of Pentacles coming in here. So I do see on your end, Taurus, you do care about this situation a lot. You do care about this person a lot. But at the same time, it feels as if, especially with that Ten of Swords and that Ten of Pentacles, I just heard like been there, done that energy. Feels like for you guys, you've really been trying to, like, you tried your best. You maybe even caught yourself, Taurus, starting to, shift even how you were acting or shift how you were presenting yourself for this person. But it's like you had like this wake up call, I feel, where you're just like, well, wait a minute, it's just like the sense is like, why are you expecting me to be changing? Why are you doing all this stuff that actually is hurtful to me if you actually care about me, right? It feels like for some of you Tauruses, you're starting to get like this perspective that I instantly got with this, where it's just like, do you actually like me for me, or do you just like the idea of being with someone like me, but again, just based off of their own terms, their own perspective? I do see here, like, I get the sense, Taurus, I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to this connection if you guys are very much so like, you've very hot and cold energy. You'll block them one week and then get back to communicating the next week, or your friends tell you to dump them and because you get into a big fight, and then like the next day later, honey, you guys are back to talking again. It just feels very much so wishy-washy energy. And I have to admit here, with both of these tens here, I do feel as if this is kind of like your breaking point. Whenever you see the Ten of Swords coming in here, Taurus, that's a sense of where, those 10 swords didn't I always say the 10 swords didn't happen overnight, Sterling, stabbing into your back. But after you have that final 10th sword, darling, stab into your back, it does feel like you just get to this point of feeling extremely fed up. While you may care about them a lot, while you may associate a lot of stability in your life with them, maybe they support you in some type of way, or, especially if you like live in the same place and like share the rent or what have you, because I do see with that 10 of Pentacles, there is some type of stability that they provide for you, and you're able to acknowledge that. And maybe that's why you've been trying so hard to like make it work with them, Taurus. But it does get to this point where you kind of have to just be like, you know what, like this just isn't even worth it. Knight of Pentacles coming in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be honest here, Taurus. Like, I feel like this has just been like this constant High Priestess in the reverse as well. I feel as if you just, when it comes to this connection, you've maintained this soft spot for them for whatever the case may be. I feel like for many of you guys, it is due to the Ten of Pentacles and like the stability that they ended up providing into your life. But, you've been ignoring your intuition. You've been ignoring the red flags with this situation for too long, darling. And I feel like that's how you ended up having several of these swords stabbed into your back. It does feel as if with this person, like as time goes on, you start building up just further and further and further resentment for the situation for this person here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel as if like this person is providing something to you, Taurus, in regards to just like whether it's financially or what have you. There's something, it's not just like a clear-cut case of just like a relationship and just being like, you know what, blocking and just moving on with your life. It does feel like there's more logistics involved with this situation here. So how are you going to be handling the situation? What is this situation going to turn out to be? Let's do best case scenario, darling, right? Let's think optimistic, honey. You have the Knight of, I was going to call it the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands coming in here, the Seven of Pentacles, as well as the Eight of Wands coming in here in the reverse. So admittedly, Taurus, I feel as if you guys are going to just continuously like dabble with one another. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I feel as if you guys are going to be like dealing with each other for a little bit longer. Ten of Wands in the back of the deck. You guys are going to be continuously trying this out. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are going to have this it does feel like this sense of like a yo-yoing game when it comes to you two, even though it doesn't feel like a game to you, darling. I feel like there's going to be just this sense of yo-yoing until a better option comes into play. For either of you, I do have to say, because this is the centerfold energy. So keep that in mind, Taurus, that I do feel as if, especially from their point of view, if they find someone else that they can kind of like mold or like change to their liking, they're going to like lean towards that. Girl, I do feel as if, with this Ten of Wands here in the back of the deck, it's just y'all are gonna just end up reaching that breaking point. You've received 10. You received 3 10s in this reading, and 10s represents closures to cycles, Taurus. So it does feel as if you kind of like delaying the inevitable, and eventually at some point, whether you get a new opportunity coming in or they get a new opportunity coming in, that's kind of when you guys start going your separate ways. And I feel like it's gonna be just like this natural dissipation, or like this natural distancing between the two of you guys. And I feel like it starts initially like emotionally, and then like one person starts just not or texting or being responsive at night, or just not showing up around in your space anymore. It feels as if you guys just start distancing off, like things start dying off. You have the Four of Pentacles here, the World card, and then the Judgment card. Yeah, I mean, Taurus, darling, I get out while you can, darling. I'm gonna be honest here, just get out while you can, because on both sides, like again, this is like a center energy. So hopefully this don't hurt your feelings, Taurus. But I do see like this sense of where once opportunity presents itself, right? It's like sitting duck right now, but once there's like something that a new potential with this World card, a new cycle, a new connection that an individual could connect to, that they could invest their energies into, they take the judgment, they make the judgment call and actually go forward and start engaging with that energy, Taurus. So girl, man, get out while you can, Taurus. If there is some type of logistics involved when it comes to this connection, Devil card in the back of the deck. Girl, you cannot spell this out any other type of way, darling. I tried to be like best case scenario, darling. What did I even say? I was just like, I'm an optimist, baby. We're going to be optimistic when it comes to this connection, baby. But it's just this sense of like delaying the inevitable. And I feel as if this is delayed any further or much further, like you're going to end up getting your heart broken, and just feel a lot more hurt, a lot more resentment coming into play if this individual finds like a new side piece or just whatever, a new interest, a new energy for them to invest into. Because again, it does feel like from their point of view, Taurus, that they're just interested in having they have like a vision for their life. They want, they have like the perfect vision for how they want their significant other, their partner, their friendship, like whatever this is, Taurus, they have an ideal in mind because they're so obsessed with trying to match or meet the standards of like their parents, or just someone that they think highly of, right? Someone that they think highly of. They're just really interested in finding that. As I said before, right? They're trying to find that nice Christian individual, as that example. And if you don't just play yourself down, if you do yourself a disservice, if you don't listen to them, darling, then they're going to try to find that in elsewhere, Taurus. I'm not saying that you should be doing that, darling, right? Obviously, I have my own opinions on this, but as a tarot reader, I feel like it's my job not to be projecting my own thoughts and opinions on this, especially when I don't know y'all's situation, and I especially know because there's so many other logistics involved in this connection. It's not just like a simple process of you being like receiving this reading, you're like, all right, Velka, I need to just bail out. But definitely start looking for other options. Start planning your escape route when it comes to this connection, to be honest, because it just is like, I don't see loyalty. I'm not getting a sense of loyalty. Even though they want to make it work with you, I feel like they just want to make it work with you because they think that they can change you, Taurus. And so you kind of have to be the one to show them that they can change you. Or maybe, free will, darling, maybe you end up deciding to become that nice Christian individual that will go to Sunday service every single weekend, darling, right? It's up to you, darling. I just see this type of narrative. So just be on the lookout for that, Taurus. Be on the lookout for that. Let's see. I do feel like the need, I don't even feel like I need to pull any cards. I do feel the need to point out, Taurus, I don't feel like this individual would be the cheating type, because it feels like once they see a connection that they want to put into, they're going to make the judgment call and go forward with it. Like no, with that Devil card though, you have to consider that it could be shady behavior. So let's pull a couple more cards with this. Off of first impressions, Taurus, though, I don't get like a sense of cheating energy. I feel like they're kind of just like going to be like the type of individual to be like, they find a new interest and then just like start ghosting, to be honest, Taurus. So let's see here. Just do a quick little see if my intuition's right in this way. Page of Wands in the reverse with the Strength card. Yeah, they definitely will communicate it with you, Taurus. You don't have to worry about them really cheating. I don't see them necessarily just cheating and trying to like play both sides. I see them kind of just like, because they do, at the end of the day, they will just like make the hard decisions. They will like kind of just suck it up and be an adult and be like, hey, like I'm going to be doing this thing over here. So hopefully this message resonates in some type of way for you, Tauruses. If it did, and you would like to book a private personal reading, reading with me, my website's linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. Next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that just being Simply Velca, honey. Be sure to check out your weekly general tarot reading every Monday, Taurus, as well as your monthly tarot reading that I uploaded for you for September 2021. And I will be connecting with you, darling, sometime hopefully in the near future. I love you so much, honey. Bye.